plaintiff, Vicki Sellers, says the defendant is her son, and he's addicted to prescription pills. Vicki claims the defendant has been getting in trouble for years and has stolen from Vicki, his father, and even a 92-year-old woman to support his addiction. Vicki's suing her son for 3 unpaid loans. Defendant Daryl Sellers admits that he's been in trouble in the past, but he claims Vicki has embarrassed him and flat out told him that she was disowning him. Daryl insists he has repaid his mother, and he's countersuing her today for emotional distress.
Start with you.
Sir, my son has been in trouble since he was 16. He's a liar, he's a thief, and he takes pain medications on the street and doctor prescribed.
Why does the doctor prescribe it for
He
him?
was in a car wreck years ago, and he complains with his back all the time.
Well, as I say from time to time, I sympathize with folks who begin using pain medication as a result of an accident, and then they begin using it illegally because they're addicted to it. So I sympathize a little bit. I don't sympathize with the folks who just want to do it recreationally initially and then get hooked on it. But if you say he steals as well.
Yes, sir, he does. At the age of 16, he was stealing from Kmart's, speaker wires, stereos, different photo types of stuff, and I'd have to go pick him up. At 18, he was charged with a felony of breaking and entering. He has stole from a 92-year-old woman. He broke in her store and stole the keys, $24,000 worth of checks. He stole from me. He stole from his dad.
Now, 18, he started breaking in houses. Was he on drugs then?
No, sir.
Okay.
Not that I know of.
You all take him to get him checked out, counseling? Or see
Yes,
if
sir.
What did they determine?
He come rebellious and left home. There was no kind of treatment at 16.
Okay. All right, and you can do if that happens. You can try and get them counseling, behavioral counseling, see if they have psychiatric problems. And that's the best you can do. You want to give me some background on your coming up, sir?
Yes, Your Honor. Coming up, I got in trouble. No doubt about that. But for the one instance she's talking about where I was charged with felony breaking and entering, I turned myself in for that. I got to where I couldn't sleep at night.
What about the 92-year-old?
That's false.
Oh, you never robbed a 92-year-old? Never broke in their house?
No, Your Honor.
This is the first time she's accused you of it?
Yes, Your Honor, it is.
All right, you were, as she said, a troubled kid. What was his deal? You had just wayward kids that all hung together and peer pressure? I mean, kids aren't born to be criminals. I tell folks that all the time.
Well, first of all, he was a dysfunctional father, a drunk, an alcoholic.
There you go. All right, environmental. Got
Correct.
you. Growing up in a household of an alcoholic. That explains it. All right, good enough. Let me get to the loans. Or did you have some other background you wanted to give me?
Your Honor, I have been completely embarrassed, and she has destroyed my life. She sent me this message saying that she wished that I was never born.
Did she get you on drugs?
No, sir. No, Your Honor.
And are you a drug addict?
No, Your Honor.
You've never been a drug addict?
Yes, Your Honor, I have.
Did she do that?
No, Your Honor.
You say she destroyed your life, though?
No, I did not mean to say destroyed.
Okay. And she's done what else?
She has been on numerous gambling trips, spending over $200,000, stealing over $200,000 from my father's business, over $200,000.
This is your dad here?
Yes, Your Honor, it is.
All right. Was he an alcoholic when you were growing up?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. All right. Let me hear from you, ma'am.
Well, first of all, I hadn't stole $200,000. I worked for 9 years with no pay, but I did not steal $200,000.
You all were still married?
Yeah, we were still married.
You can't steal your own money.
That's
You're
correct.
Right.
Cannot steal my money.
$200,000 was part of you, too.
That's correct.
All right.
And
my wife goes to the bank and say, let me get some of this whatcha. And I can't sue her. All I can do is get mad.
But he did steal from me. He stole 39 checks and forged my name to them.
Who?
My son.
Ooh.
And my husband would not let me press charges against him.
How many checks?
39 checks.
When was that?
That's been 3 years ago.
Sir, did you do that?
No, Your Honor.
Go ahead, ma'am. Let's talk about the loans. He denies the 39 checks.
Well, Your Honor, our problems, me and my husband, started in February. He caught my husband with a 23-year-old prostitute at a casino. Called me at 1:45 in the morning and woke me up. And then wanted to pretend like there was nothing going on. December 2013, he asked me for $832 to buy Christmas for his kids in Las Vegas that he does not support. In January, he borrowed $1,268 for child support that he's still $1,068 behind on. In February, he borrowed $1,540 to go to Virginia and get tires, oil, and groceries because it was coming a snowstorm. And that's the money that I've loaned him, $3,640.
When was he to repay it?
He was supposed to repay as soon as his daddy paid him his paycheck because he couldn't get in touch with his daddy.
Has he paid you anything?
He has not paid me anything. I got
But he was
texts.
supposed to pay all that at one time? You expected him to pay all that out of one check?
Yes.
He
because
gets
makes good
that much money?
When he works, he does.
Okay.
His daddy paid him the money, and he went to the casino and gambled it away. And he's the one that started it, and I'm glad he did because I knew my husband was a drunk. He started doing pain pills. Now, the nut don't far from the tree, sir. And I have a 50B because he pulled a gun on me. My son has been in trouble since he was 16. He's a liar, he's a thief, and he takes pain medications on the street and doctor prescribed.
Plaintiff Vicki Sellers says the defendant is her son, and she claims he's so addicted to prescription pills that he stole 39 checks from her and forged her name.
Sir, they're making some allegations against you. Do you want to respond so that you can defend yourself? State your name.
Oh, that's absolutely.
State your name.
Tim Sellers.
What do you want to say today?
I'm saying that's a lie. I did not pull a gun on her. Numerous times she was gone. She was gone on the gambling sprees. She wasn't at home but like 5 days out of the month.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she has a gambling problem.
Very much so.
All right. And she says your son has one as well.
Not nothing like she has.
Okay. All right. Have you been an alcoholic most of his life?
I have drank beer.
Huh?
I have drank beer, yes.
Thank you for your testimony, sir. Thank you.
I mean,
Got it, sir. You've drank beer. Got it. He says alcoholic. She says alcoholic. You say you've had a sip of beer before. Good enough. You can have a seat, sir. All right, ma'am. Your ex-husband says you have a gambling problem also.
Yes, sir, I like to play, but I don't have a gambling problem. I'm retired. I've raised my kids.
Okay. All right. Sir, what do you say about these loans?
Your Honor, the only loan agreement I have from her is from September the 6th, 2 days prior to my birthday. I borrowed $2,100 from her. The
Of 2013?
2013, yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Well, you've never received any money from her since then?
No, Your Honor.
Did you pay the $2,100 back?
Yes, Your Honor, I did in cash.
When?
And it was a total of $2,100 in the months of October, November, and December, in-person cash.
What do you want to show me in evidence?
Well, I have the text messages that he owes me the money and how many
Let's see
hours
it.
he would work.
Now, is this text message after December 13th?
It was.
Because he says,
I
yeah,
have-
he owed you up until December 13th when he finished paying you.
Well, Your Honor, I didn't sue for that one
I
because
can only
didn't.
make payments $191. Did you say this to her, sir?
Your Honor, I did. She was following me to the local gas station and make threats to me, telling me that if I didn't get the money to her, that she was going to have somebody come after me. And this was a continuous thing that's still going on 2 days prior to coming here.
All right, so she's threatening you.
Yes,
and
Your
that's
Honor.
why you've been paying her.
She called me and asking me for money and telling me that she was going to have people come after me.
Yeah.
And I sent her a text message to get her to back off. Yes, I had $190.
All right, but did you
dollars.
pay her the money?
No, Your Honor.
And you say she's still doing it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Still threatening you?
2 days ago.
Do you believe her or not?
In some cases, I do.
What do you mean in some cases? Do you believe she
When-
wants to harm you physically or not?
Yes, Your Honor.
You do?
I really do.
Okay, so that's why you agreed to pay her
Yes, Your Honor.
this check.
Yes, Your Honor.
So if you agreed to pay her because you believed she was going to harm you, why haven't you begun paying to avoid this harm?
Because I don't owe the money.
But you want to avoid the harm. That's why you told her you would pay her.
That's to help avoid her. Okay, I'm going to pay you.
But it hasn't. It hasn't worked.
No, Your Honor, it hasn't.
So you want to promise her again?
No, Your Honor.
Well, don't you think something's going to happen to you?
I haven't promised her that since.
You did. You did promise her.
Not since March.
Yes, you have. Okay, then we got you there. That's a quick case. Show it to him. That's April 7th. You promised to give her $191. You say you haven't done it since March. All right, let's get to your counterclaim. $3,000 for your emotional distress. How does your mom owe you?
I apologize about that.
No problem.
Your Honor, she has caused, she sent me the message saying that she had wished I was never born and she wished she had never gave birth to me and that she wished she had had an abortion and to forget.
What did that do to you?
It's very disturbing to know a mother can think that.
Okay, and what was the effect? You had to go to counseling, you've been seeing a psychologist, you've been in treatment for what she said. Has he told you that? Has he said to you, I can't get past it? He has. All right, tell me, stand up and tell me when he told you that. When did he tell you he couldn't get past that she said that?
Oh, he brings it up practically every day.
Every day.
Practically every day.
Have a seat, sir. Both of y'all lying. All right, and caught him in one lie. You sound like you're lying too. All right, ma'am, I'm gonna grant you your judgment. He contradicted himself. $3,640. We're gonna dismiss your claim for $3,000. Your dad messed that up. Talking about you to tell him about it every day. All right, have a good day. Judgment for the plaintiff.
You're one sick individual.
No, you are. I never
You are.
said I give
You
her
are
credit.
one sick individual.
No, you are. I hope you get help. I love you.
Me too. I hope I do. May God put you in hell.